So, can you introduce yourself for the people that don't know who you are and haven't heard your stuff yet or your senior channel? Can you give like a little 30-second
Sure.
recap on who you are?
Yes. So my name is Danielle Marie. I started YouTube a couple years ago, but really started doing it seriously when the pandemic hit. I am 25 years old. I'm a professional vocalist, but I love teaching on YouTube to people who maybe, have never sung before, or they want to know more about singing and just everything that goes into a performance. And so I do reaction videos and kind of teach alongside those videos of kind of breaking down the performance.
Very cool. That was a great recap. um, I didn't take this as a compliment, please. Don't take. But I actually thought you were a little older based on like how you carried yourself. You carrying yourself a lot
Oh,
more
thank
mature.
you.
So I actually want to say though that being 25, I'm
Yeah,
impressed that you carry yourself very well and you seem to have your stuff together very
thanks.
well, which you don't
I
all the
don't, but
time
thank you.
see. Well, from what I see from this digital world, it seems like that. So I want to compliment you on that, and I also think it's cool because, so I think that I don't know the age gap barrier is nice to sometimes break because it becomes more relatable. Because I just turned
Yeah.
26 like 2 weeks
Oh,
ago.
awesome.
So it's like, oh wow, somebody else that's doing something very similar, to me that's like not 40 years old and not
Yeah,
16 years old. It's like, hey, look, you know what I
I'm
mean? Like,
doing it.
I'm doing it. So
Yeah.
it's cool. I thought that was cool, actually. So when did you actually start? You said you started a couple of years ago on YouTube, and
Hmm.
well. So let's answer that, and then we'll go into a little further with that.
Sure. So I think I started my YouTube channel when I was in high school, like around
Oh wow. Okay.
2012 or 2013. But
Yeah.
like
Cool.
everybody has a YouTube channel, right? Like they just like upload random stuff.
Hmm.
And they always tell you to like find your niche of like
Hmm.
what you want to do on YouTube. That's the best way to build, an audience. And so I was like, okay, well, I know like music is my niche in some way, but like, how do I differentiate myself out of like all these other singers? Like I want to be a singer, I want people to hear my voice, I want to make a difference, but like how am I different from like the other 7,000 million people that starts a YouTube channel? So I kind of slowly started like uploading covers since high school basically, and I would do vlogs and try to figure out like what I
Cool.
wanted to do. And then my husband, he actually told me, he was like, I would always like teach him in the car about like, oh, this singer just did this. Like, that's incredible. Like, that's amazing. And I would teach him all about singing. And he was like, you should try to do that on your YouTube channel. Like, what if you like watched videos and then
Wow.
talked about how the singer did it, explained to people kind of what you're explaining to me. Cause like my husband saying this, I never knew that that was hard for that singer to do, but you're saying like they're in their mixed voice or their chest voice, and I'm learning all this new stuff. And
Yeah.
so I love teaching. I'm a vocal coach in real life, right? Not on the screen, but so I love teaching other people about what I'm passionate about.
Very
And
cool.
once I did that, it kind of
Yeah.
took off from there. People
Yeah.
really
So when
liked
did you
what I
start
did.
that? When did you actually start doing the reaction style stuff?
The reaction stuff I think was in uh October or November of last year, 2020. So when
Oh,
I
so
first
very
started my
recently.
channel, I was like only at 135 subscribers. It was kind of like a crazy, this sort of thing, like running kind of freaked me out of how many people like started following me, because I woke up the next day after posting this one reaction video and I had gained like 1,000 subscribers, and my like that video had like so many views, like 5,000 views, and I was sitting there like, oh my gosh, what is going on? So I just started kept doing it, and I hit like, I don't know, 30,000 subscribers in like 3 months or something like that, because I
Wow.
just kept going really really
Yeah, yeah.
hard.
I hear that absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So you said you had a husband. So how long have you been married for?
So we're coming up on 3 years in November.
Very cool. I
Hmm.
appreciate that because my wife and I are also coming up on 3 years, and you don't
Oh
see
my
many
gosh.
people in November.
Oh my gosh,
So
how cool.
yeah, November what?
Fourth.
We're the 10th or 11th.
Nice.
We've been
Oh,
together
that's
for
awesome.
so long, I don't even remember. Like we
Yeah.
just celebrated our 10-year anniversary
Oh
being
my
of dating.
gosh.
But you don't
That's-
see a lot of young people that are married, so I
Yeah.
appreciate that too. That's very cool. Good for you
Yeah.
guys.